Hello, competition beasts. I'm Jerry O'Connell. Everything I say very apprehensively. I'm like looking over at the crew. Am I doing a good job? Did you notice he was talking like that? Why was he doing that?
I don't know.
Big brother, what will
It's
Angela do?
it's the first episode in 26 seasons not hosted by Julie Chen. I think he's feeling apprehensive, like you
Well, that's
say.
not true. First live
That
show.
said, that said, I'd happily take Jerry O'Connell every week.
I disagree.
Mm.
I think both times I've watched this episode, Jerry's shown me that Julie does something pretty specific I kind of like.
No, here's what I think Julie does do something really specific. She reads everything in a monotone. She's not a good sight reader. Like she's hi, this is how I'm going to read this, and this is how I'm going to read this, and this is how I'm going to read this. Jerry O'Connell was at least like he was doing it like a performance a little bit. He
But I
was
don't think he knew what he was doing.
I don't really think he did either, but it was his first time doing
It
it.
was his first time. If you watch Julie's first time, I guarantee this is better. So that's fair.
Absolutely.
But wasn't so into what he was doing. But I was very happy for Quinn to meet his Kangaroo Jack. His favorite. He was from his favorite movie.
That is beside the point. The Kangaroo Jack
I know.
thing.
We'll get
Uh,
to it.
will we?
We
You're,
will. I
are
wrote
you
down
talking
what
about
he said.
the sliders thing?
Yeah.
That is fucking mind blowing. We'll
And
talk
you heard
about that.
Jerry give a little chuckle.
Yeah,
Jerry
yeah.
laughed at it.
I mean, I feel like that's he. All right, all right. Let's just talk about it now. Quinn says that he was named after Jerry O'Connell's character in Sliders. Okay, do you even know what that is?
I looked it up.
All right, yeah, yeah. It was a sci-fi show in the mid '90s. I think it started on network TV and then it got canceled, and Sci-Fi Channel picked it up. Both Jerry O'Connell and his brother Charlie O'Connell were in it. It was a time travel show, sort of like Quantum Leap. I don't know if you know that show either,
Mm.
but Quinn claims that he was named after Jerry O'Connell's character in Sliders, and I feel like he must be telling the truth. Like my instinct is to say that's a joke, but how else would Quinn know offhand the names of the characters from Sliders?
I think when a character is your name, you would remember that.
Yeah, that occurred to me as I was saying that. But still, like that's such an obscure
I don't
show.
think he was named after him from Sliders, but I think he just dropping a little knowledge there, letting him know he's in the know.
I guess so.
But
Jeez.
it was a great knowledge by Quinn.
I've seen Sliders. I've watched episodes of
I think you
Sliders. I
remembered
didn't.
because it's his name. Though. Like you know if someone's named Daniel, you'd remember. I'm same with me. If someone's named
That's
Logan, I
true.
would obviously remember.
I
But his
just
name's
watched
Quinn.
Daniel. Just watched Daniel Liu
Hmm.
voted off the island yesterday.
He fucked up. Couldn't get across that balance beam. It was his own
Oh
damn
my
fault.
god, one of the worst challenge. Yeah, talk about comp beasts. Daniel Liu, not one of them.
Not one of them.
Mm-mm-mm.
But wasn't he
He
tied to somebody?
yeah, but that guy, he also fucking in that matching challenge, he said one that Rob had already said
Oh
and
my
failed
god.
on. He
What
just
an idiot.
wasn't paying attention. He sucks, Dan Liu. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But I did see him on an episode of Bones once, and I got excited. I was like, "Hey, that's Dan Liu."
That's very cool. I love that challenge where they're matching. That's like one of my
Oh,
two favorite challenges of all time.
a classic, a classic.
So good.
Um, all right, let's get into Big Brother though. Even though Quinn also made a Survivor reference this week.
Yeah, his immunity idol.
Yeah, that was charming.
That was funny. Yeah. Quinn's the
All right,
best.
Quinn is great.
We'll get him on
Quinn,
for Kangaroo Jack.
I hope so. All right, let's. This
If
is
I
a
win
different
fantasy
time,
football, then I'll pick Kangaroo Jack.
guys. I'm so proud of myself. I only won one game the whole season in our league of fantasy football, and I still didn't come in last
It's a
place.
2 week thing, though, right?
You mean the this like this
I
week I was
believe it
playing
is.
for seventh place. That continues next
I
week.
believe it's a 2 week block.
Oh
So don't get
shit!
too don't get too
I was starting
cocky.
to get cocky. I
I'm
really
playing
want
for
to
the
win that.
championship, and I'm ahead,
I
but you don't hear
know.
me getting too cocky.
That's true. That's so funny. I'm bragging about getting
It
seventh
is
place.
funny.
You're about to win. You're not even talking about it. All right. Let's get into it. Episode 25 of season 26.
Holy shit, we're getting close.
Mm-hmm. All right. Joseph is gone now.
True.
And I kind of thought Joseph going home, it was just gonna be like, well, he's going home. Now we're the jury. Hooray. But there were a lot of repercussions to Joseph going home.
The game doesn't just start anew,
I know,
and
but
now everyone's a clean
I
slate.
didn't realize how much people cared about Joseph.
It was interesting. I don't think I did either.
Yeah.
He wasn't
So
really edited as this like heroic figure. He was like the goof of the house.
exactly. The editing did him dirty.
Yeah, you're
All
right
right.
about that. Yeah, I think so.
Quinn is bawling his eyes out. Really just sobbing. All right.
If it
And
wasn't for Leah, I think he would have had a really bad experience in the house. He couldn't
you
really
might be
find his
right.
footing with these people. Like he had a lot of alliances, but it never really worked. He couldn't really get anybody to trust him fully.
I can't wait to talk about the Quinn Leah thing from this week.
Mm-hmm.
By the end of the third episode, I was like, I really didn't want Quinn to go home because I wanted to like follow that.
Do you hope Leah's out next so that they're in the jury house?
Ooh, I kind of do maybe.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. All right. So Chelsea, she seems pretty broken up about the whole thing too.
Mm-hmm.
And because here's what happened. I gotta give Chemo some credit for this.
This was crazy.
This fucking plea of his, which I don't even think we talked about last week, because who really cares? It's just like
It seemed like a lot of people do this. I want to represent these people. I want to do this.
I know, but usually it I feel like it just floats right by people.
Water off a duck's back.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. I mean, especially this season, like we're moving on from that a little bit. Like we had season 24,
Now we're mean again.
23, where we were really giving a shit about representation. And like this season, they seem pretty whatever about it. But Chemo gets up there. He's like, hey, I'm a fucking gay dude. I'm a Hawaiian.
I go to chemotherapy.
Yeah. Oh my God. At one point, Cam was talking about chemotherapy, and I was like, is no one going to make a reference to chemo?
That would be so inappropriate. Why would they do that?
I mean,
He's in there pouring his heart out. Oh, my mom.
but he's literally
chemotherapy.
saying chemo.
And you would be in there. Oh, you
there's-
said chemo. Hey, that's funny. Chemo. And he'd be
Yes.
like, bro, what are you talking? I'm here trying to like.
I think
do something
Cam would think it
personal.
was hilarious.
I think you're totally wrong about that.
No, I could read Cam.
I don't think Cam is
I
like
think
the
I
funny
get
type
Cam.
of a guy.
I don't think he's funny, but I think he appreciates a good laugh. Spelled Laff.
Why is it spelled that way?
I don't know.
Like Laffy Taffy?
Yeah.
When's the last time you had Laffy Taffy? Is there anything besides banana Laffy Taffy?
But banana's gross. Yeah,
I know. That's why I never eat it. 'Cause I
There's
always find that
strawberry. There's grape. There's good Laffy Taffy out there. I would say it's been probably 2.5 years.
Oh, that's pretty recent.
Yeah, I had it like my last Halloween in New York. We always got, when I worked at that building as a doorman, there was always like a basket of candy for Halloween.
Yeah.
And I remember Laffy Taffy being in there.
Wow. So you'd pick it up and eat it.
I would eat so much out of that. We would have like extra candy in the back to like fill up the bowl just in case too many people are eating it. And I would just eat the whole thing and then fill it up again.
Oh my God. So it was just for Daniel.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Now it's just full.
I'm watching a
No
show
one ever
right
ate it
now.
ever again.
I'm watching a show right now, and there's a character that people keep referring to as the D Train.
No way.
Yeah,
What is that?
it's Shrinking on Apple Plus.
Yeah, Harrison Ford.
Yeah,
That's cool.
there's
Who's
a
the
guy
D Train?
It's Ted McGinley. I don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know that actor, right? He was in Married with Children. All right.
Is he related to John C. McGinley?
I don't think so, but possible.
Yeah, possible.
All right. So Oh,
but chemo, he got Chelsea
oh,
and Mackenzie to flip their votes.
yes, yeah,
Crazy.
amazing.
It is.
Like
Usually
Angela thought she did. She voted for Joseph. No, she voted for who else
Angela
was on the
voted
block?
out chemo,
Yeah,
but
she
chemo
voted
stayed
for chemo to leave, and it still didn't matter.
because two people flipped. It's nuts.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like it seems
wild.
scripted what happened.
I know.
Like I didn't understand.
The
But
whole every week the veto gets used things feel scripted too, but I guess it's not. All
yeah.
right.
And now that they
Um.
know about it, maybe they want to keep using it though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
Julie
once it got to
mentioned it's
5 weeks, they were like, "Oh, keep
right,
going, keep going."
right. Although they keep like having reasons. Anyway, uh, Leah and Quinn they commiserate in the bedroom. Leah's fucking crying about Joseph too.
Yeah. I don't know how much of Leah's game is game. I would love to know. I think a good portion of it.
I think some, but I don't think Leah's a good enough actress to like cry. Like
I don't know.
I think she means this. Like she
She
feels
must
really
mean it.
bad. Joseph is gone.
It was her fault. She used the veto, and Joseph was her friend. Her
That's
three
true.
friends were like Joseph, Quinn, and Angela. That sucks for her.
That is weird. Like she first got in there, Leah, and her pals were like Mackenzie and that
Matt.
handsome dude, Matt, who went home first. And like then something happened and she was like, I'm gonna hang out with the fucking losers.
She realized who she can like sort of control, maybe.
Maybe.
She started playing
Yeah,
the game a bit more.
you might be right about that.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, Angela attempts to smooth things over with chemo. It's very weird, but
Mhm.
and just anything Angela does is great to me. Um, Chelsea apologizes to Cam. Cam forgives, but he does not forget.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. Head of household, head of
Yes.
household competition.
I always hate how they set this up where we're like, we saw these videos and I'm thinking this could be for the HOH competition. Like, when has
Yeah,
it never been for the HOH? Come, just give it to us straight. What do you mean? I
yeah.
think this could be for the HOH.
All right, so it was we saw some videos on the Ding Cam. Now
That's right.
that's a parody of Ring cameras, right?
And parody law states that you can use parody stuff like that.
But it is not the best parody in this segment.
Well, it is.
Logan, one of the videos, they um were delivering ham.
Right. This is a callback.
What are you talking about?
Say what you're gonna say.
The boxes with the ham said Amazon swine.
Mhm.
Now that's very good. Listen, Amazon already is a pretty good pun, but to add swine to it to replace prime, that's a chef's kiss move as
That's
far as
fair.
I'm concerned.
Now that is an addition to the callback. The callback was Amazon. They didn't add the swine back then. So
You
what you're
see?
saying is good. They did add the swine.
This is way better.
Way better. Do you remember the Amazon thing?
No.
In season 20, remember Fessel was on Big Brother before he was on the
Of
challenge?
course, of course.
He was I forgot what religion he is, but
Muslim.
he can't eat ham. But one of his punishments was like a Amazon delivery. This guy would show up with like ham and he had to eat it because he lost the
Really?
challenge. Yeah, it was like one of those things. So there we go.
That
And we had
seems kind
Lisa
of
show
fucked
back
up.
up. It
Yeah,
was
oh,
pretty fucked up.
I was of course gonna say that. I was very excited to see Lisa again. Of course, I see her regularly on Instagram, but it
So
was
you
nice
say
to
in your
see her.
dreams.
And in there. All right, Angela, terrible at this challenge. It comes down to a tiebreaker, a four-way tiebreaker. Chemo, Camo, Mackenzio, and Chelsea.
Love it.
And the winner, Chelsea.
Chelsko.
Chelsea.
Remember
Whoa.
Chelsko?
Yeah, who is that?
From X on the Beach. She was international DJ Chris's
Oh
ex-girl.
my
Remember, he's
god.
dead
And
now.
I loved her.
You
Remember,
loved
she was
her.
my favorite on that whole
Absolutely.
season.
Remember, Chris is dead now. Remember that?
Yeah, I
He got
do.
stabbed to death.
Where's Chelsko? I gotta follow her on
That's crazy.
Instagram. I fucking forgot she existed.
Chelsko. Uh,
Chelsko. I'm pausing this whole fucking podcast to do
well,
this
I'm
right
gonna
now.
tell you something I enjoyed. Whenever they were playing the videos, they had like a scary one come up, and T-Core gave a little jump. She was like, "Oh!" She jumped at it, and Rabina looked at her like sort of judgingly, like she's like, "Did you just jump at that?"
That's hilarious.
I
You
thought
know
that
what
was
the
good.
problem with Chelsko on Instagram is?
What?
So many filters. She
No,
doesn't even look
no.
like herself.
Maybe she got some plastic surgery.
No,
Also,
that might be, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of filtration happening.
yeah. I know you're not a fan of that, but
I
you're
am
gonna
not.
follow her anyway.
I already have.
Yeah,
All right. Leah and Cam are flirting now.
they are. Cam is really got Mackenzie, got
Yeah,
Chelsea, got
he's getting
Leah.
around.
Cam's awesome.
Chelsea's dismayed.
Not a fan of that.
She is so jealous
She,
of
but
like
she's playing it up like the game. Like, are you gonna pick
I
them in the
know.
game? But she's also
hmm
like, do you like them more than me? It's very funny.
it is very weird. It's very high school, and I mean, she's got a big old crush on this guy, and it's unrequited. It's honestly not that dissimilar from like Joseph flirting with Leah.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in any way like reciprocate, say in the diary room
No,
he's into her at all. We
he
haven't seen anything
likes
like that.
her. They're an alliance. They're friends. I think when he says like he wants to go to the end with her, he's telling the truth.
Yeah,
But
he'd be fine with that.
I there is nothing romantically on his side.
At least not so far.
I mean, especially learning that like his type is like the Mackenzies and Leahs.
Why is that his type? Just because he has two of them over one of Chelsea?
That's right.
That's just because of the house. That's who he's put in there with.
Yeah, but I mean, he could have. I don't see him trying to fuck Rabina. I don't see him trying
Rabina's
to
with Tucker.
now.
She's still with Tucker.
Listen, if I was there day one, I'd be flirting with Rubina.
I told you that Rabina's still with Tucker, like present day. She's still
I know.
holding.
I'm saying he could have gotten in there first.
No. That you're like your foot's in the water the first few weeks. You don't want to
What
jump
does that
in.
mean?
You don't want to jump into a showman's week 1 or 2.
I do.
Well, that's how you lose the game.
That's what
That's
you
like
think.
that's like I turned the feeds on of Big Brother 19 and Jessica and Cody are cuddled up
Oh
together.
yeah,
I'm like, oh man, we got a showmance already. And then
they
they're like
went
the biggest
far.
threat. No, Cody made like week 1 of the jury, and Jessica was like fourth out, fifth out.
Oh really?
Yeah,
They were
but they
legendary.
won the
I
Amazing
feel
Race.
like
That's
that
why
was
they're
the
more legendary.
one oh that's right. That was like the one season my mom watched of Big Brother. Like, and I don't even think like she watched every episode, but she liked Jessica and Cody. And then, like, I remember she was really excited when they won the Amazing Race.
Oh, really? She watches that
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
That's cool. Dude, was she a Josh fan?
Who's Josh?
Who's Josh?
Josh from like the challenge. That was that same season. I
Absolutely.
mean, I don't think she did, but I
No,
loved him. He was one of my favorites that season.
me too. I
Incredible.
told you he was my winner pick, so he'll always have a
Yeah,
spot in my heart. There.
that's right.
He's like the only time I got it right before the season.
Oh yeah, he won.
He won. He beat
I
Paul
forgot that.
because Cody's vote. Cody had like the final vote, and he
Wow.
split the tie. It was like 4-4. Cody's vote is for Josh, and Paul's like, "Oh no."
Paul, he really had like a Russell Hans
I think they.
what?
I think they. Paul,
Paul's a they?
I believe so.
Really?
I believe so. Like on
I
Twitter a few
don't
years
know.
ago, I saw
I
that.
gotta say, I'm looking at
You're
a
not the
pretty.
judge of that.
He's
You're not.
got a big old beard.
I don't think you're supposed to be the judge, Daniel.
I don't think theys have beards that big.
I think they might have cut it. No,
Oh,
I haven't seen-
really?
I haven't seen Paul in a long time. I don't know.
Can I look him up on Instagram?
You can do that. Yeah, look them
Paul.
up, but sure.
Oh, right. Sorry. Uh,
I
Now this is easy because I'll always remember his last name.
yeah, say it for the people that want to hear you say it.
Paul Abrahamian.
Right.
All
I think he
right.
also changed that. I'm
No,
just
he's
kidding.
it's
I was
Abrahamian.
just kidding.
It doesn't say anything on here about,
Oh, you think it would say that in the
and he still has a beard.
they
Wow,
still have a
you know
beard.
what's crazy? I follow 12 people that follow um Paul Abrahamian. All right. All of them are reality TV people except for two people.
Okay, what do we got?
All right. One of them you won't care about, but the other one, McKenna Grace.
That's incredible. Why
McKenna
would that
Grace
happen?
follows Paul Abrahamian.
They're both singers, right?
A ghost never leaves the Big Brother house.
Oh, so good. That was
Yeah.
so good, Daniel.
Thank
I
you
loved
so
that.
much. All right. We've got where are we?
I forgot. HOH.
Angela's weirdly scared to talk to Chelsea. She
That
like
was
won't go.
hilarious.
Dude, when she like pops her head in
To
and
see if Cam
smile.
was
Oh
talking to
my
her, and
god,
he was
it's
like,
so
"Oh,
weird.
my bad." Why is she? What's up with her? Why is she doing that?
I don't know.
That was
She's
the
like weirdly
strangest thing.
intimidated by Chelsea for some reason. They've been living together for like, 2 months almost.
Yeah, she tells Cam to go do it. Did you skip
Yeah.
over the T-Core getting pooped on the head by the bird?
Yes, I guess I did.
That was
That
freaking
that
nuts.
did happen though. I remember when I went to the Statue of Liberty as a kid, Logan. My sister was old enough that she was allowed to bring a friend.
Yeah, but not you.
No, I was too young. But my sister brought a friend. They were like cool girls.
Mhm.
And I remember that when we were on Ellis Island, my sister's friend got shat on by a seagull.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Ruined their whole day,
I
the whole vibe
fucking
they had going on.
loved it. Yeah. I'll never forget that sight, that beautiful sight of that white shit on that girl's hair. All right.
Oh, in her hair. Oh man,
Yeah, yeah. All
we got
right.
T-Core on the head, on the forehead.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
rough.
That
We got
is
her in the
tough.
mouth. Ooh, could
Hmm.
have. She was like laying back.
Ugh.
That
Ugh.
taste, you'd taste that forever.
Yeah.
You'd
You
wake
know
up tasting that.
you know who I bet got shit on a lot?
Who?
That big bear from Toy Story 3.
Why do you say that?
Because remember they tied him to like the bumper at the end.
Yeah, I think it was more like they were getting flies on them.
No, I
Remember?
understand that. Definitely flies. But I'm sure some shit got on there too.
Is there shit just floating in the air?
I think you're out there long enough on the open road, you're gonna catch some shit.
Yeah, man, that's
Yeah,
tough.
I know. What was that guy's name? Hugging,
Lotso,
loving. Thank you. Yeah, good job.
Lotso hugging bear.
Yeah. All right. Chelsea tells Chemo he's gonna go up as a pawn. All
Yep.
right. Chelsea tells Cam that he'd choose Leah or Mackenzie over her. And Cam is just like, get off my dick. All right. And then nomination ceremony. She puts up Chemo and Angela. By the way, did you notice that one of the videos in the Ding Cam, there was like a Big Brother super fan who said, "Bring back the fucking uh the
Key wheel.
the key wheel."
Yeah,
I was like, so they're aware that's a complaint.
that's like the number one complaint I would say.
So why don't they just fucking do it?
They're not for appeasing the fans. They like to anger us.
I hate Big Brother.
I
I
know.
hate it, but I love it. All right,
Maybe it's too
episode.
heavy to bring up and down the stars. They'd
People are
rather bring
people.
up the little box.
People are so soft these days. Jesus Christ.
I just made up that excuse. I don't think that's it. I don't know why.
Joel Embiid. Oh, I got injured in warm-ups.
Yeah, he sucks. He's honestly
Get
my
it.
least favorite player in the NBA.
Wow.
I hate Joel Embiid.
Get it together.
He's
All right.
7 feet tall and he can't do shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Zion.
I don't know what his fucking deal is. He just loves to fucking eat too much.
I saw a clip one of the announcers in an NBA game. They cut to a shot of Zion like in street clothes, sitting, and the announcer goes, familiar sight there, Zion Williams in street clothes on the sidelines.
So sad. I don't even want to talk
Yeah,
about it.
Williams' son.
Williamson.
Yeah, yeah. All right, episode 26. Angela,
Season 26, episode 26. Big deal.
26, 26. You're right. All right. Angela wants to do the pot.
Oh my goodness, that was hilarious. If you guys are gonna do the pot, I want to do the pot too.
Yeah.
And she says it so sincerely.
I didn't know what she was talking about at first. I was like, are they like talking about betting? Like
Marijuana,
gambling?
baby.
No, I guess Angela's never smoked weed.
And while she's in California after
Yeah.
the finale, they'll do the
I
pot.
think that would be so much fun to do the pot with my housemates.
I hope they did it.
I hope so too.
Maybe we'll find out after the season.
God, someone should have filmed that.
I think
wanna
that they
see
did. I
Angela
want to say
high.
they did. I want to
Really?
I want to say that they were like, we're doing the pot.
As long as it's not illegal, she said.
Yeah.
All right. Cam, we had a segment about Cam's tattoos.
Yeah. By the way, going back to the last episode, Leah sucked in that conversation with Chelsea. Chelsea was like, "So what do you think is going on?"
yeah.
Leah she couldn't give a single thing. She was like, what do I think?"
Chelsea's right. Leah like talks around shit.
She thinks she can just cute her way out of everything.
I know, and hey, that'll work with some of these boys. But not
Chelsea.
Are you kidding me? The guy the woman who's obsessed with the guy you're flirting with, you're not going to be able to cute your way through her.
What if she did though?
I'd be very impressed.
She didn't go home this week.
She'd be one of the great flirts of all time.
There's probably could have been a spot where she could have gone home.
Shallow level.
I had that thought in the season. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like if she's able to pull this off, who can deny it?
Who can? All right. Chelsea. Oh, during the Cam tattoo segment, that's when I really noticed Chelsea's fucking obsessed with him because like he's telling this shit to T-Core and Chelsea. All right. And they're both interested. And T-Core is asking questions. She's engaged in the conversation, but she's engaged like a normal person. There is a wildness in the eyes and in the questions that Chelsea is bringing. Right. All right. It is very different. Pay attention to T-Core in that scene, Chelsea in that scene. Diametrically opposed vibes.
I totally agree. Did you have a favorite tattoo? They all seem boring. Like these are initials. This is a date.
I always think about that. Like my dead mom, like my mom, the date of her death. Who wants
I don't want
that?
to be reminded.
Like,
of
like I saw like a dude last night at my job, and he had like an arm sleeve. He must have had like 4 or 5 kids, and he had like realistic renderings of all of his kids on his
I hate
arm.
faces.
And all I'm thinking about is like, what happens when you're fucking your lady and she's just looking at pictures of your kids, of probably her kids?
It's a great question, Daniel.
I mean, that is wild, isn't it?
It's wild. I don't get it. I don't know.
I remember like I saw a lady who was like kind of a hot lady, and she had on her bicep, like it was a realistic rendering of her dad, and then the date of his birth on top of it, the date of his death on the bottom of it. And I was like, that makes you probably like 50% less.
That's what headstones are for.
Imagine fucking a girl from behind and just looking at her. I think it was like the better view was behind. And and like you're just looking at her dad.
Why would you look at her dad? You can look anywhere. Close your eyes.
Why do I want to close my eyes? I'm trying to fuck here.
You'd rather look at the dad?
Listen, man, I had a devil's threesome once. I wasn't closing my eyes. I want to see what's going on.
We don't want to get confused and put it somewhere it doesn't want to go.
We were on either side. There was no danger of that.
Yeah.
All right. Where am I here?
Tattoos.
POV.
POV.
Let's get to it.
This, do you remember this? What I told you? I remember the day after this happened. I come on the podcast. Daniel, the craziest thing happened on Big Brother yesterday. Somebody won OTEV in one question. Do you remember me telling you that?
I do now that you mention it, but I didn't remember it when the challenge started. And
It
I
got
got it.
into the challenge, and I was like,
And
oh my God.
I gotta say, you saying that isn't as crazy as witnessing it. Like
It's the
hearing
craziest
that,
thing ever.
it was so insane. All right, so veto draw.
Yeah.
Chelsea draws Quinn. Angela gets Mackenzie, who she thinks will veto her. And
Mhm.
I was like, Angela, poor Angela. Meanwhile, she does veto her. And then Chemo gets Rubina. All right. It's Otev.
Yeah.
It's Otev. He's a trash talking New York raccoon.
Very fun.
Trash raccoon. That's why.
Leah said that he was like her ex, reminded him of her ex, reminded her of her ex.
Yeah. I was
That's
like,
funny.
maybe I've got a shot. I'm New York trash.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. Uh,
It might have just been like the hat and the chain. I don't know.
all right. So question one. The answer is Cedric. But everybody thinks it is, who was it?
Everyone thought it was Tucker
Tucker.
because it
Right.
was like who didn't get to compete in round one of that big challenge week one, and it was Cedric and Chelsea because they were the mascots, but Chelsea's still in the game, so it had to be Cedric because it's which evicted house guest, right? So, but they thought it was Tucker because he was eliminated round one, but it was Cedric.
I thought this was brilliantly edited. All right. I'll listen. I don't often give props to the well, I kind of do the editors. That's like the one thing I got going for them. But I'll say
Casting, they cast nut
casting.
jobs.
But some seasons they don't got it. This
You're
season they
right.
do.
This season they do.
The they go to like all the people explaining like how they came up with their answer, and we see like three people explaining how they came up with Tucker, and it's done like every other OTEV competition. And then all of a sudden it gets to Leah. No, it's Mackenzie, and she says, I came up with it this way. And it's Cedric.
Do you think
And then
she's wrong in that moment?
it,
Because everyone else had a different
okay,
answer.
so the way it was edited, I was like, she has to be wrong.
Yeah.
But then I thought about her explanation and I was like, wait a second. That
She's a
feels
genius.
accurate to me.
Yeah.
And so she gets up there. First of all, I loved Angela walking up the fucking ramp. That was amazing.
Yeah, I love that too.
Someone said it was like she was going to tell the Otev's
Leah.
manager. That was a good line.
That was very funny.
All right. So Mackenzie just straight up wins on question one.
The only one
And
with a different answer.
it is fucking wild.
It is. Let me say, you really catch
I almost
on.
texted you. And then I was like, he doesn't care. He's seen this.
I care about Big Brother.
But it was like
Big Brother.
It was like fucking 2:30 in the morning, and I'm just watching this like in disbelief.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have seen that because that would have been 4:30 for me. So that would be crazy. When you watch it the second time, you realize how long round one is because it has to be the whole length of the challenge. I was like, whoa, how did I not notice this the first time? This is such a long round one.
Yeah, totally. That occurred to me at one point too. Like they go to a commercial break in the middle of round one.
It's crazy, yeah.
But
I didn't pick up on that the first time.
But it's just so crazy. Like, how could that ever happen? So
it took 26 or like 19 seasons or whatever, however many seasons they've had.
Yeah.
It was so cool. Everyone on Twitter was losing their fucking mind.
I bet.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone's wrong except Mackenzie. She wins. I just wrote holy shit in my notes.
Holy shit, yeah.
Holy shit. All right, Angela is up late.
Suspect people were talking. notices people are missing.
She hears some people talking in the backyard. It's Quinn, Chemo, and the trio. We've started
Yeah,
referring. Oh, wait. No, it's Quinn, someone else. Because the trio,
Leah.
Leah. Because we've started referring to
I
Rubina,
was wondering if you'd pick up on this.
Rubina,
T-Core.
T-Core, and Chemo as the trio.
When did Rubina get put in that? Tucker's out now. She's a part of the trio.
Yeah.
We thought it was just T-Core and Chemo, like best friends.
I think there was this one moment like a few weeks ago. It was when T-Core won and they were all celebrating in the bathroom together and crying. And Rubina was like,
She so
you're like
deserves
the
this.
greatest person in the world. And that was a moment I was like, I think they're a trio.
Yeah.
But I didn't think we were going to call them the trio.
Here we are. They're a trio,
Yeah.
fully.
All right.
I blocked that memory out of that moment. But yeah, Angela finds them and she says, "This is the new alliance that they have."
Right. She thinks they formed an alliance and she reports this to Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea then tells Mackenzie, "Hey, you should veto Angela."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Maybe I fucking will." Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger. I didn't like that cliffhanger very much.
I know you never like that. You really want there to be a veto.
Who loves
ceremony.
a cliffhanger?
I don't mind it.
I feel like
as long as we get it in the week.
That'd be crazy not to get it in the week. Like the eviction doesn't come; it comes in the next week.
Exactly. That would piss me the fuck off. But I'm all right with this. The challenge is ridiculous with the cliffhangers.
The challenge in the Bachelorette when there were
Bachelorette. Oh my god! I feel like the Bachelorette never has a rose ceremony at the end of the episode anymore.
There's no structure to that show.
No, there's no structure.
It sort of made me drop the show, honestly. If there was a better structure, I'd watch it.
I get it. It's genuinely frustrating.
Yeah.
Especially as someone who's been watching it for such a long time. Like, I remember when The Bachelor was like Survivor structure.
The best. Like, someone every week goes home at the end. It's the fucking best. That's why Survivor is the best, honestly.
Yeah.
Every fucking episode.
All right. Episode 27.
Yes.
Jerry O'Connell's here.
Hey, I'm Jerry O'Connell. Hey, I'm Jerry O'Connell. I think. I don't know if that's my real name. What was he doing? I really wasn't a fan of what he was doing.
I don't mind it. Listen, I hated that he had to say Moonves.
Yeah, Julie Chen Moonves. Did you like the end though? Where she told me to tell you guys love one another.
That was insane. I couldn't believe they just left that in.
What were they supposed to take it out?
I don't know. I would think they'd just be like, Jerry, end it how you want to end it. But
you got a special request.
You have like Julie. That's just like a thing now. Every fucking eviction episode has to end with love one another.
Yes, that's the case. Do you think he said like, so any tips? And she was like, no, just make sure you end it with love one another. Like that was her one tip. You think?
I don't even think so. I think he read that off of a cue card.
Is that important to the show itself? They had to put it in there.
I think maybe Julie told a producer, like, keep that.
Julie has that power, telling producers.
I would think so. Yeah.
Teleprompter.
She's been doing it for 26 seasons.
Yeah, but I always think of her as like secondary.
She is more so than like Jeff.
Obviously.
Probst.
Right.
But I still think she's got some pull over there.
I guess you're right. She'd have to. But so we go to the POV ceremony. We pick up where we left off, right? What's going to happen?
Right. Mackenzie vetoes Angela. Angela predictably, honestly, I started writing this sentence down before I even saw it happen. I wrote, she blubbers. Because I knew she would. Like, that's what she does. So she blubbers. Chelsea puts up Quinn.
Very sad.
Right? He looks bummed.
He knows he's leaving.
Yeah. All right. Leah cries because of the Angela stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she cried in the shower. I felt bad for her in that scene. Yeah.
That was very sad.
All right. They play a fun game. Marry, kiss, evict.
That was very fun. Yeah. They kept picking Quinn to marry.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
So
very
he's
happy
feeling
about that.
pretty fucking good about himself. So they bring in Leah, and they're gonna have her kiss him,
Oh, I
and but
hate that.
mhm, and she won't do it. All right, but then later that night, it might not be later that night, but in terms of editing, uh, Quinn is hanging out with Leah, and all right, I mean, this is unbelievable.
It's a game. I think what she's saying is game. It's
I
like when
don't
Joss Whedon says, "Do you have a crush on me?" And you're an actress. You say, "Yes, Joss
know.
Whedon, I have a crush on you."
But what about in the diary room?
That you're right. She says,
She says,
have a
I
crush on
think
Quinn."
I have a crush on him.
Maybe that's for America. Play for America.
That's possible. That's certainly
It's so
possible.
hard to tell with these people. It really is.
It is. But listen, this fucking blew my mind. Like Quinn tells her, hey, before, like, are you not giving me the time of day romantically because you just don't want to? Or is it a game thing? Like, and she whispers it. He gets real close.
Well, I think he did too. He whispered to her
I
too.
think he was like, I don't want America to hear me say this, but is it because you don't like me romantically, or is it because of the game?
She says more so the game.
She says, the second one.
Probably more the second one.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, he can't believe
And
what he
I
just heard.
was too. I had the same reaction.
What's she supposed to say? I don't like you. So, really think about it.
I listen. She would say, I think we're great friends.
You don't say that in the game of Big Brother.
I don't know that.
If you're playing Big Brother, you do not say that.
Quinn is a sweet guy. I don't think he's gonna hold it against anybody if they don't want to fuck him.
No, but he's gonna hold you extra close if you do.
Yeah, that's true. All right, listen, it's probably game. That's the only thing that makes sense, honestly.
I'll tell you, they're
But
not together now.
well, duh. I'm not. I didn't think they were gonna date.
Well, Tucker and Rabina are dating. Like you can tell what's real and what's not.
Of course, but like, fucking, are they gonna like fuck?
Leah is dating a previous Big Brother player.
Tell me who. Tell me
Okay,
who right now.
when she
Please tell
leaves.
me. Please tell me.
It's so crazy. I'll have to wait.
Please tell me.
Really?
Mike Boogie.
Crazier. It's not that. It's not crazier than Mike Boogie, I guess.
Tell me.
It's somebody from this season.
This season? That old guy who was married.
Kenny, no.
Yeah.
Cedric.
Oh, that's not that crazy.
No, not that crazy. But I mean, they had no
God.
relationship on the show. It is.
I know, but you
But
really
they're very
built that
attractive
up.
people.
Yeah, they're both really hot. Like if Cedric was on the show longer, they might have hooked up.
But they never had anything on the show, you know.
Yeah, I know. That's true.
So it was surprising to me when I heard that Leah and Cedric were together. I was like, what?
Let me ask you a question: is Cam and Mackenzie, are they together?
Do you want me to tell? I don't want to tell you.
Okay.
I think we still get a little bit more.
They're both still in the house.
We get a little more of this going forward.
All right. Quinn references Kangaroo Jack. He references Brittany's hot dog, which I didn't remember. What
did he
that?
say? He wrote down some stuff.
Brittany lost her virtue on a hot dog or something.
All right, here we go. Yeah. He says, from Brittany losing her dignity on a slippery wiener to DJ Showtime talking about a crock pot on Instagram. Do you remember what I told you about that?
Yeah, yeah.
Crock pot pussy.
And I fucking loved a DJ Showtime reference.
DJ Showtime referenced something off the show. Quinn's like our true fan.
Yeah.
There was a part where Brittany on season 12, the first HOH competition, they had to jump on these hot dogs and slide across the thing. And Hayden ended up winning. But Brittany falls off and she has a diary room. I lost my dignity on a slippery wiener. And that was like a legendary diary room. So that's what he's referencing there.
Okay. Quinn.
But the crockpot pussy reference was nuts. Like the craziest thing I'd ever heard. Shout out to Quinn.
Yeah, he's great. All right. So he claims he was named after Jerry O'Connell and Sliders. Quinn is evicted 4-2. Shout out to my dogs in the crib. Again, we get Angela getting cut off by the editors. We're just like, enough.
But
And
too many. She does
yeah,
way
yeah,
too many.
I know. He does his fun immunity idol bit. Then Jerry O'Connell says, "Love one another." Boom.
He touched his hair. Jerry said, "Can I touch your hair?"
Yeah.
That struck me as crazy.
Well, he's a white guy. That's okay.
Right. If he that would have been great if like Cam came out and he's like, Cam, can I touch your hair?
Or like,
whoa,
what
T-Core. T-Core.
Yeah.
That would be like he'd be like never be able to work in Hollywood again, probably.
Yeah, yeah, that would be cancellation forever.
They kept complimenting.
He'd be in Chris Harrisonville.
Well, yeah, is he not doing anything anymore?
I don't know, man. I think he's done.
Yeah,
I miss him still. Jesse Palmer doesn't hit the same way.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see. They kept complimenting Jerry like they do with Julie, like you look ravishing, and he was getting so uncomfortable. Like, oh, I got with the compliments. Okay.
He only responded to Mackenzie.
Maybe he likes Mackenzie.
Maybe, but isn't he married to Rebecca Romaine?
I believe he is. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty good for him.
Oh, please, fucking nailing it.
He's
He's the fat kid from Goonies. He's married to Rebecca Romaine.
Is he in Goonies?
Yeah, he's fat.
He's in the and Stand By Me?
Stand By Me. I'm so sorry. I was thinking of Stand By Me. He's not fucking Chunk from the Goonies.
Who's Chunk?
He's the fat kid from Goonies.
I know, but who play Josh
no
Brolin?
One famous. No, he's just like it. Josh Brolin was cool in Goonies.
Oh,
yeah.
Sean Astin? Is he in the Goonies?
Yeah, I want to say yes.
I gotta watch the Goonies. Never saw the Goonies.
Oh, yeah, check it out.
So that's fun. He says love one another, and we're gonna get Ainsley comes on and says I have an AI sidekick coming out next week.
Yeah,
stay tuned for that. So that'll be
Is
crazy.
it like a former house guest or something?
No, it's another AI thing.
Oh, okay.
I believe his name is Janky.
Janky. That's the name of an artist.
Oh, really?
All right. Yeah.
That's Banksy.
No, there's another one. But what was the Taylor? We saw a shot of Taylor this week at one point too.
Taylor Hale?
Yeah.
What do you mean? How'd that happen?
I don't know. There was like a little flashback. We saw Taylor.
Oh, I forget. I do vaguely remember that.
I think it was like Angela was talking about
Chelsea was like, Angela, you're not out of the game. Taylor was out week 1, but she won the dang thing.
Yeah,
says to her.
That's what
it seemed Angela was like, yeah, Chelsea, you're right. I really love Angela. Angela's like very open to listening to people.
Some of the best casting ever.
Literally ever. Like top 10 of all time, I would say.
I'm not even gonna sit here and argue with that.
I absolutely love her. And when she first came on, I hated her. She like,
I thought she was dead weight, but like from the second she came down that staircase going forward, she's just all killer, no filler.
Yeah, clapping those hands.
Yeah.
She reminded me too much of like my mom. Like if I was in a conversation with her, I would feel like it was like talking to my mom, and it drove me crazy.
Yeah.
But then I got really on board. Quinn on Instagram, I believe.
Quinstagram.
Very good, because he loves the puns, as we see here. Mm-hmm. I believe that we will Quinn. There we go.
What? How do I look this up?
I believe that we will Quinn.
Oh, that's his name. Okay.
Oh yeah, that would you was just saying stuff right then?
I thought you were like reading something on his Instagram, but I didn't realize no. Like, just straight up his name.
I believe that we will Quinn.
Yeah.
He says Big Doggin. Sick Nasty Nation is apparently his fan club.
He's got a link tree. Let's see.
Oh shit. Him and
Nah. He's got a Twitch.
Oh really?
Yeah, maybe we should watch him on Twitch. On what his name is on Twitch?
What?
Every Now and Quinn.
He has a different pun for every social media.
Yeah.
That's Quincredible.
Good stuff. All right, you can also get a cameo from him.
Okay.
Let's see.
How much? How is it expensive?
I don't know.
Okay.
He's followed by 4 people I follow on Instagram. Lisa from his season, Kat Dunn, Demi from The Bachelor, and Sandra Diaz Twine. All right.
Sandra? That's awesome.
Yeah, she follows Quinn. And he looks like he's having a great time. He's in Dollywood.
He doesn't post a lot. You scroll down like a few, you were back to like 2010 or something. Or,
really?
or 2019 or
But he's with is that America
Yeah,
from
he hung out with America and Corey a few weeks ago.
are they together?
Yeah, they were like together on the season. America
Yeah,
Corey.
but they're still together.
They're still together.
I feel like Corey's gained weight
I
and
feel like
America's
Corey's an
only gotten
alcoholic.
better looking.
Cor-
Really?
I think Corey looks like he's been drinking a lot.
I think you could see
I
he's
don't want
got
to
a
like judge. I'm not judging him or
no,
anything.
no, you're totally right. He's got a red face. He's gained some
Every
tub.
time I see him, I'm like, whoa, Corey has been drinking. I
Yeah.
think that they are alcoholics. I don't want to like
You
put
think
that out.
America too?
I think that they drink a lot together.
Yeah, fine, but America's keeping her looks. Wow. Go back a ways. Like young, there's really young Quinn on
Yeah,
here.
you get back quick, right?
Yeah.
He's like in
Oh
high
my
school.
God, it's so cute.
It's crazy. He's like
Oh,
running
he's
track in
so
middle school.
little.
This is like 2017 Quinn in
That's
high
the one I
school.
was just looking at. That when I was freaking out. Oh
He's
my
like my
God.
age. That was like when I was in high school. I guess he might be a little younger than me, probably.
Shit is wild.
He's probably like 22. I don't know how old Quinn is.
Look, he's here. Here he is in 2014 with his homecoming date.
Yeah, that's crazy. And you only have to scroll back like a little bit.
I know. Wow, Quinn.
Here's him as a baby. I don't know which one he is.
Gotta be the one on the left.
I think he's the one in the middle because he has longer hair, or like immediately.
But
has,
look
like,
at facially, it looks like the one. I think it's the one on the left. Can
maybe
are they tagged?
all family pick. Oh, are they tagged? Yeah, I believe that we will Quinn is in the middle. I believe that we will
All
Quinn.
right, all right. You were right.
But I can see the
Look
hair
at
better.
this. Look at Quinn in 5th grade.
Whoa, he circled himself like as if
Yeah.
you can't tell who that is.
I know. It's
He
amazing.
should have circled the baby one.
Oh my goodness. Quinn. I love Quinn.
Who's us? He says us in 5th grade. Who's he pointing out?
I don't know. I guess just like a buddy of him.
Yeah.
Of his.
Now he's just
Yeah.
playing to his pals.
By the way, he in that picture he's tagged. He's location tagged at your mom's house.
Oh shit.
Hilarious.
Oh man.
Uh,
So there's Quinn. Sorry to lose Quinn. That sucked.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
one of your picks. Now we still have Chelsea and Mackenzie. I think that's the only two left, right? Once Tucker and Joseph went home, he chose Mackenzie.
All right. I'm gonna throw in.
How many more times are you going to throw people in? We're at the jury stage. I feel like we got to lock somebody in at a certain point.
All right, this will be the last time.
All right.
I'm gonna throw in T-Core.
All women. So man has no shot to win.
I think Chemo weirdly does,
No Cam.
but
they're the only
I
two men
don't-
left. I think so.
yeah. But I think. Well, I like my choices: T-Core, Mackenzie, and who else?
Chelsea.
Chelsko. Yeah.
Chelsea. Yeah.
All right.
So that's exciting. Next up, we have 3 more episodes 28, 29, 30. Then we're getting close to the end of the season.
Looking forward to it.
Do we have a double
baby.
eviction? I don't remember. I haven't had one yet. I assume we have to at some point.
Probably.
We'll see. They didn't say next week, I don't think.
All right. Listen, everybody.
Have a happy new year. We'll record tomorrow, I guess.
You know what? My New Year's resolution is
What?
for all of us to love one another.